What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Olinick, and in this video I'm going to be pretty direct with you. I want to share with you guys, at least if I can come up with like the top 10 tips off the top of my head for starting and growing an internet business, alright? And honestly, I don't even know if there's really like the top 10 that I could give you. I think it's pretty much simple and it comes down to like two. And that is, first and foremost, when it comes to starting and growing a business on the internet, starting off to quit your job because you want to be your own boss or create an extra income, if you're serious about it, you need to have your own website, alright? You need to have your own piece of real estate out there on internet land where people can get to know you. Or people can get to, what your services are, they can get to know you, and what the products are that you're offering. No matter the products and services, you need to have a website to brand yourself. It's really what's going to elevate yourself out there and market yourself as a leader. But aside from that, the second tip I'll give you, narrowing the top 10 into the top 2, is you need to have a site, okay? And you need to learn to market your site. I've seen so many people out there when it comes to having a website. It looks the best. They create a lot of content, but they have nobody coming and checking out their content. They literally do not know how to get people to their site. They don't know how to drive traffic. They don't know how to generate leads, all right? They don't know how to, build relationships with people on their email list, okay? And because they don't know these things, they're not making any money, and they're also not getting people to their stuff, which is a big problem. So best tip I would give you is learn to leverage and utilize tools like Facebook, like Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, social media. Learn to blog effectively in a manner that works, where you're actually creating blog posts and people are coming to it rather than posting stuff and nobody's coming to it. Learn how to get people in front of those posts, because when you learn to do that, it's like permanent. Alright, I want you to know this, it's like permanent flyer plastering around your city. If you can imagine going out and plastering like cars and all these popular places where a lot of people go to, and like where you can put your billboard up, alright, like of an advertisement of your site. If you can imagine putting all those up around your city, and instead of people ripping them down, which is what they typically do on the internet, when you know how to do this effectively, it's like permanent flyer plastering and permanent advertising billboards that never get ripped down, alright? Because it's your blog, it's your content, it's your website. Nobody can do anything to that but you. Nobody can alter and change it. You're in control of it. And when you know how to position yourself properly, you can put yourself in front of people, alright? And people who are searching for what you have to offer, they can come through that through a period of time, alright? So for example, let's say if you have a post, a piece of content that you posted on about, how to build a business on the internet, how to make sales on the internet daily. Alright, that was your topic of discussion. You're giving tips on this in your blog post and your website. Well, then what you could do is talk about that, and then you can learn how to market yourself through different social media platforms and share it. And let's say you get one visitor, alright, or 10 visitors, we'll say one visitor to that piece of content every single month. Out of the whole month, only one person comes to it, okay? Well, let's say you have 1,000 pieces of content that you've created in 90 days. So 3 months you created 1,000 pieces of content. That means on average, let's say on average, all right, this is obviously very constructive. It's going to be a higher amount of people that come to your content. But let's say in 90 days, in 3 months, you create 1,000 blog posts, and you have on average one person coming to that blog post every month. That means you have 1,000 people coming to your blog post every single month, and a percentage of those people out of 1,000, do you think they would buy from you? Do you think that they would become a customer of yours? Do you think that they would want to learn more about you more seriously out of 1,000 people? Absolutely. All right, guys. So this is the power of the internet. This is the power of growing and scaling things up. All right, then you could eventually have like 10,000 pieces of content out there. When you learn to market yourself effectively and you learn how to do it properly, that's what can really turn your wheel. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that kind of turns off the light bulb for you. My last tip I'll give you here, this can be the third tip, was when I connected with someone. I mean, there's a lot of noise out there on the internet. It wasn't until 2 years ago I found a person who is, building a business and income on the internet, multiple 6 figures, which is obviously not average. So I had to do a lot of searching and scouring around the internet for someone who would actually talk to me and share with me what they were doing. Finally found someone, and they shared with me how they're doing this. In less than 3 months after that, I was able to create a full-time income business on the internet, working part-time, and haven't looked back since. Been able to generate up to 30 leads per day for free through free methods of marketing, and get a person to 2 people per day in my primary business. So this does work. It can definitely work for you. and just be coachable, trainable, find someone who's willing to share with you the way. And if you don't know how to start that, if you don't know where to find someone, I can definitely be that lending hand to you. If you're open-minded, you're serious, you want to build a business online to quit your job, make an extra income, all right? If you're coachable, connect with me on my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. The link will be down below in the description. And guys, I hope you got value out of this regardless, and I will see you on the beach of the world. Take care.